Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at the 1998 Dodge Intrepid ES. Yes, this car is not a dragster as much as it may look like one. Obviously this car's racing modification is very well known in Gran Turismo circles, potentially the most outlandish of all of the racing modifications. It's probably this or the NASCAR Taurus for what is the most OTT racing modification, but I love it. It's fantastic, and it fits the Intrepid brilliantly because the Intrepid is just a weird car in this game in the first place, and then to top it off with this racing mod is even better, and to top it off with the power figures as well, it just makes it fantastic because this is the second most powerful front-wheel drive car in the entire game. It is this and the Mercury Cougar, which has 522 horsepower, I believe, and obviously its Ford equivalent has the same amount of power, so technically the third quickest, or third most powerful front-wheel drive car. Let's not get ahead of ourselves and say quickest, because as much as this has all the power, I'm not actually expecting this to be that quick, but we'll find out. I mean, it will look fantastic doing it regardless. Front engine, front wheel drive, 513 horsepower, 1,363 kilos. Let's go ahead and get it on the Motorsports Land track. It's going to have 6 laps to set the best time it possibly can. Current leader is the Mitsubishi FTO LM Edition, set a time of 27.131. The Intrepid unlikely to beat that. Now, let's just get this. Oh, yes. We got a 4-speed. We have a 4-speed. We have a stage 3 turbo. And we have a ridiculous drag race mod. So, yeah. In terms of where I'm thinking this car is going to end up, if I had to guess, probably somewhere in the mix of 31.1s that we've had from front-wheel drive saloon cars, specifically American ones. I mean, Mercury Cougar 30.9. I think the Taurus is somewhere in the 30.9s as well. Wait, that was like a 31.9. So this thing's beating the Taurus. So if you want the, you know, the American saloon car to have, I guess it would be this one. 31.185 on its first flyer. So the good news with the ridiculous gearbox is it does mean we can sit in second gear for a lot of it. And the second gear gets you to about 137 miles an hour, or 137 kilometers an hour, sorry. So, I mean, that's pretty crazy to be fair. So, this thing's beating the Taurus, so it is officially the quickest of the wacky race modded American cars. I think the Stratus was like 31.2 as well. Now, admittedly, the Stratus, I don't think the Stratus was actually rolling on that much less power than this, but still, the Stratus should probably be quicker than this thing. It's just this low-end nothingness that this car has. Again, I maybe could shift into first gear, but to be honest with you, I think it's not going to make this that much quicker, and it's also, as we, 30.7, okay, that's quite quick actually. Maybe I was wrong to mock the Intrepid Extra Special, which I'm assuming is what ES stands for. Unless it's like some exceptional or something, I don't know, Dodge was weird in the 90s. Dodge is always weird, but Dodge was especially weird in this time. I think this might have gone quicker than a Corvette, so that's something. You don't need a Viper to go quicker than a C4 Corvette. You just need a ridiculous paint scheme and whoa, okay, like 40 grand's worth of Intrepid turbo. Yeah, this has completely lost it on this lap. It is a bit uncontrollable, I'll be honest. That 30.703 fluke, complete fluke. This isn't supposed to be that quick, realistically. You can sort of see this is more like a 31.1 car. But I managed to drag that lap out of it somehow. Yeah, this is a ridiculous thing. It really is. I love it. all the ridiculous cars in this game come in yellow, apparently, which I'm all for. But, yeah, I mean, that's shocking. That does actually make it quicker than a Corvette. So, like I say, all you need to beat a Corvette is a ridiculous turbocharger and, like, 120k under the bonnet of an Intrepid. And the race mod's, like, 85k as well. Incredible. Just incredible. I have no other words for it. Incredible. Unfortunately, it does create a tie on our leaderboard, which is the one thing I hate, but worth it, because that car was hilarious. I love it. 30.703 puts this into a tie with the Volkswagen Golf V5, and when we get a tie in this series, it is the car that set the time last that goes below it. So this car goes into 167th place. Quicker than the Mazda Familia S-Wagon, quicker than the Nismo 270R, quicker than an Acura Integra Type R, TRD 3000 GT, all bow beneath the mighty Dodge Intrepid. It's only fractionally slower than the Renault Laguna V6, which is interesting. Slower than TVR Griffith, Mustang GT, Spoon Type R, E36. It's the most irrational car sat around there, and I'm trying to think of anything to compare it to. The new Beetle was pretty uncontrollable, and it beats that. Again, just to remind you, beats the Corvette. It's also quicker than an NSX, but we'll ignore that part. Yeah, I mean, it's 0.2 up on the Cougar, and again, it's millions mile ahead of that Tourist, so yeah. Very well done. I can't speak anymore, apparently. I'm just absolutely flabbergasted by how quick that was. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.